Okay, everybody, we just wait for a while. Okay, we wait for another one more speaker, that is Ben Teo. Whether he's coming in. Okay, give me a second. Right, I know Darcy is here. I saw him. Okay.
Yeah, Asman. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hi Darcy. How are you? Good?
Good. You?
I'm good. Just that most of us stuck at home. Yeah. Okay, let me message Wilson. So I want everybody to be basically not too stressed. All right, so we take it easy. So just a bit chill, because I know after one whole day, okay, you guys have been doing all those very theoretical and practical theory, understanding how basically to draft up a business idea. Okay, hold on, I got a business idea and so on. All right, it's not that easy, to be honest, and it's not overnight. Okay, good. We got Ben here. Okay, does he maybe he wants to basically just try to on your your video. Okay. Ben, can you do a sound test whether we can hear you loud and clear? Ben? Hi, Ben. Are you able to hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us? We do a sound check for a while before we start.
Yep, I can hear you fine.
Okay, that's good. Darcy? We can hear Darcy from just now.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's start on the dot. Okay, at 4, okay, we should not wait because I know everybody, one is almost end of the day and everybody wants to get to do their, what's it called, their little project. I think there's a little assignment needs to be done and to present tomorrow. Okay, so on my, okay, let me introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Hazman, or you can call me Mr. Hazman. I'm from the Office of Entrepreneurship. So Mr. Wilson is my sidekick. He's handling all the programs in OED. So you has been actually arranging all these boot camp for you guys. Okay, where my scope is when you guys are getting into the market, when your startup ideas are basically ready, and you guys going to basically going to the market, going to pitch into investors, and be part of the whole entire ecosystem out there. That's where you will come and see me and my team. All right. So we're actually going to prepare for you all. So in this section, I have a privilege basically to check to host our 2 alumni. Okay, our 2 alumni. So basically Ben and Darcy. Okay, both of our alumni. In this to share the experience basically lah. All right, to share the experience. I'll make it as very informal. Okay, basically I will give them some space, like some space to introduce themselves. Then each one of them. Then after that, we raise a couple of questions. They will basically answer, or they can if you think that you want to cannot wait, you want to answer, you want to ask them. Okay, by all means, raise up. Click the hands up, then I will basically attend to your questions and we invite you on. Okay, if not, we wait to that towards the end, then we can do it at the Q&A. So we try to fulfill for this 60 minutes. Okay, enough of 2 minutes of me talking about, okay, because I do not want it to be, so just to have a show, okay, this is basically the whole, we want to be part of the ecosystem. This is what the ecosystem that actually RP is trying to build for you guys to choose whether you want to start your own business, or even in fact you want to go into entry to your university, or even work in startup. So any questions that you guys want to ask, okay, our alumni, feel free. Okay, feel free to ask. All right. Okay, so let me introduce first of all, very short introduce. Okay, both of them give me a very long introduction, which I'm going to sum it up very simple. Okay, first of all, let me introduce Ben. Okay, Ben is from STA. Graduate in 2018, quite recent also, and from diploma in user experience. Okay, you can actually go to your LinkedIn. Okay, make use of your LinkedIn. I can see here Ben's handsome photo, and he's hiring. This is your opportunity if you guys wants to work with him or even wants to be an intern together with him. Okay, so he has 2 company currently. Okay, later I will let him explain what his company all about. So, and he's actually, in fact, I actually recently know him this year through Mr. Wilson too. Quite nice chap, okay, trying to find out basically what RP is all about and wants to give back. This is very, very heartwarming to hear. Okay, and we welcome Mr. Ben to actually to join us basically into our ecosystem. Okay, the next one we have actually the second is actually Darcy. Darcy, Spearhead Merge Foundry. Some of you might heard it well. Okay, and Darcy graduate in 2000. Darcy, I don't have your graduation. Yeah, he's from SHL, School of Health and Leisure. Okay, into the sports science. So sports science, which means you can also have basically become an entrepreneur. So anybody can become entrepreneur. You does not need to be very techy. Okay, so this is one of the opportunity for you to ask. Okay, both of them, okay, regardless which background you are, okay, and what you guys wants to basically to venture in, okay, because the future is your own chapter. Okay, it's not belongs to us, not belongs to anybody. Okay, it's you yourself. All right, so it's a very good, nice, I would call it a blank sheet of paper, white color. How you guys going to paint it? So let's get Mr. Ben to introduce his company first. If you want to introduce more, whether he's married or not, and all this kind of stuff, you guys can ask him. Okay, whether is he available? Same thing with Darcy also. All right. Okay, Ben, let's start out with you first.
Okay, thank you, Hasman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me share my screen. I have prepared some slides.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you are able to share.
Okay,
Reloading. Okay, go ahead.
okay. So hi everyone. Okay, I'm Ben. Okay, as you know, Hasman introduced me as I'm a alumni of RP. Graduated 2018. So I diploma of design user experience. Yeah. So these are some of my photos. I think this photo is quite a familiar scene. You know, every year one, you know, they will go to the car park, take photo, right? So this is one of my photo, and this is my FYP team, and then I graduated. Okay. So I would like to share some of my entrepreneurial journey that I took. It started way 2014 when I was 16 years old. Okay, I started very young, and it is just out of curiosity that I stumbled upon entrepreneurship. Okay, so this is the first business that I actually co-founded with a few of my friends. Okay, uh, I no longer part of this organization, this company, but in a good way, like in a good way, I moved on. Okay, so this is image. Okay, so some of our prominent customer, you know, Grab was what it was even my customer when they just started 2 years, right? So they started 2012, and then this is 2014. Okay, Royal Sporting House, ACS. So I started doing a product. We came up together with putting up a tea tree oil solution, created a air purifier solution. You know, this is an air purifier, okay, to kill bacteria in the air. So then this is actually our uh, first shipment, okay, a huge shipment that filled up our entire office full of the product. So that was my first success, okay. So of course, you know, when you're young, what do you do? The first thing you do is you spend the money, right? So I got my first pot of gold when I was 18 years old. I bought myself a nice car, okay. So, okay, that's a bad financial decision. So please don't do that. Okay, so then I completed my internship with Novus Tech. Okay, it was a great company. We deal with DBS, some of the bigger banks. We built ATMs. We manage their ATMs for the banks. Okay, so my role there was to be the user tester lah. You know, I go and spam checks. I go and throw money into the ATM and I try to jam it. So every time when it jams, then the technician need to understand how can we prevent this kind of jam. Okay, so after that, straight away, I go into my own business. Okay, this is founded by myself. Okay, PROTEUS Design and Tech. Okay, these are some of my first project. Okay, that I show here. You know, we started off designing website logos, and all our discussion. Okay, we done it within Starbucks. I think a lot of startups started on within Starbucks. You know, we had our meetings there almost daily. So there was a few times, you know, the Starbucks people have to kick us out because they realized that we are always going to the same location, and then to have our meeting, our discussion about clients and all that. Yeah. So we have been doing a cafe hopping and whatnot. So it came to a point where, you know, we are in a team of 3, and then we moved on. We grew. Okay, we grew to a team of 8. So bear in mind, all these people, most of them are like my classmates. They are from Republic Poly as well. So we are a group of Poly students. Okay, so this is my first office. It's basically a room. Okay, it is a room in Bukit Batok. Okay, you know, we squeeze 8 people in a room, and then we try to get projects done. We brought in a lot of projects, mainly website building, system building, and that is where we first get into this technology called no code, which I'll explain later. Okay, So this is my birthday. They're celebrating my 21st birthday together. Yeah. So moving forward, this is our second office. Okay, I only have this photo because this was during the renovation, but yeah, it is actually our second office here in Tuas, which is the current office I have now. I'm using. Uh, it is great. Okay, we've been here for many years. Okay, and yeah, we the reason why we choose Tuas is, to be honest, is always budget. When you're an entrepreneur, the company's money is technically your money if you are a sole director, and you want to save up as much as possible to reinvest in your company. So budget management is always a big thing to us lah. So we moved to Tuas. Then after that, oh, my national service came. So this was actually my I would say the worst period of my entrepreneurship. Okay, I have to jaga my business while serving national service. So bear in mind, okay, this is not called moonlighting. Okay, I had approval from national service, from the MINDEF to do this. Okay, so basically I cannot receive any form of payment or salary when I work in my company. So I basically have to live like anyone else with the same salary as my peers lah. So here are some. Okay, so this guy is actually one of my founders as well. He was actually one of the first few uh, designer that I hired. He's my classmate. He's Nikhil. So he's also from Republic Poly. He's alumni also, right? So then we met in army again. Yeah. So moving forward, again, now finally Proteus, we got a position in a platform called Bubble.io. It's a no-code platform, and this is us here. So we are the first few no-code agency, Bubble agency, to be listed up. We have been on the platform ever since for I think 3-4 years. Yeah. So moving on, this is the another company. I think this is the third company that I tried to venture into, which is Washla. Okay, unfortunately, as you can see here, we failed. um, we we were too ambitious lah. We just took a shop and then we just decided, let's do advertisement and let's try to do something. Let's make a business out of it. So within 6 months, we failed. Burned quite a bit of cash. It was sad lah. It was sad that this got to go, but we are trying to revamp again in next year. We're gonna do some other business related to vehicles, modification and all that. Because I'm a huge fan of cars. Yeah. So then this is my another venture that I did, JP platform. Okay, three of us. They are both Japanese. We tried to find. We tried to create this platform called JP platform. Okay, so we approach Muji, we approach Japan Home to be part of our partners, and we try to do e-commerce for them because at that time they do not have their own platform. So bear in mind, this is 2019, and it was during the time of Lazada, Shopee. They were booming very well. So basically they killed us lah. So we failed again. We lost quite a bit of money again. So entrepreneurship, there's a lot of up and down. So this is another company that is still ongoing now. We are doing pretty good. It's called YellowCo. Okay, YellowCo is basically we provide mobile storage solution. Okay, so rather than you going to the storage location, okay, we bring the storage to your house. So let's say people who's renovating, we bring the storage to your house, you pack all your things, and then we leave. So you don't even need to manage the logistic, go and rent a truck or hire someone to go and you need to do a arrangement for trucks transportation and then packer. So we have this service, and then it's recognized by the smart locals. The smart local talked about us, best in Singapore, best. Then my friend intro, a few platforms actually highlighted our business. Moving forward, again, because of COVID, yes, my business suffered really bad. I was in deficit for quite a period of time. So because of that, I approached this company called Sabre, and Sabre actually put me through a training to learn about SAP, which is an ERP system, and hopefully I can be their partner at that time. But end up it didn't work. Again, I would say this is a failed partnership, but I learned a lot from them. They are a very, very, very well-established brand in Singapore. Yeah. So in 2020, we became ERP Next partner. Okay, this is a ERP system solution. Okay, so we are now officially their partner, selling their system, providing service. In 2021, this year, we finally got our certification to sell QuickBooks and to be a provider of QuickBooks. Right. So I think this is all the little milestone that I've been through as an entrepreneur. Okay, so now this is our latest one. You see, it's the 30th June. Okay, that I'm gonna give no code free intro no code workshop. Okay, I've been on no code for a period of time, 4 years. Okay, 4 5 years, and we are considered one of the pioneer for no code here in Singapore. So we were invited by Tribe. Very nice of them to invite us to give no code lessons, and we have actually worked with them to build a curriculum to learn more about no code. Hopefully, we're gonna change how coding industry is gonna work. Yeah. So I think that's all from me. Okay. FYI, I'm not a very studious person also. This is me in Sec 5. Yeah. So I think that's all I can share.
Thank you, Ben. Very good. Really a very, a very good journey. Yeah, I can feel you. Yeah, I can feel you because we have some same traits. I'm also from Sec 5 last time. Okay. Yeah, so I did my N level, O level, then after that go to poly, university, grad school, and become and where I'm in. Okay, let's later we get back to you, Ben. We asked a couple of questions. Okay, the up and downs that the journey that you went through. We hold on. Let's get Darcy for the next at least about 8 to 10 minutes to introduce yourself, your company, and a little bit about your journey. Okay, Darcy, go ahead.
Okay, thanks so much, Asman. Actually, I don't have any slides to share, but let me just do a screen share. Okay, so I was an RP student, I think quite a while back, a long time ago. So my second company I was actually started in RP. So I think back then we weren't so lucky. There wasn't funding, there's no such thing as incubation center. I saw your slide just now. Like now there's two pathways, right? You either graduate, go to uni, or you graduate and start your business. Last time was only one. Either you fail or you go uni. So I think things have changed. That's great. So I've been running my own company ever since then. Today we're actually doing workwear. So when we talk about workwear, you think about corporate uniforms. I think it's quite simple. The most easy way to understand is, let's say you go to any hospital, you see whatever the doctors and nurses are wearing. Those are the things that we put together for them. So if you go to, let's say, NTUC Health, or you go to Shake Shack, whatever that you see that is on them, whatever that they can wear, those are the things that are put together by us. So that's the solution we give to our clients. We've been in this line for about 3-4 years already. I think the most amazing thing so far for us is, before getting to this, there's a lot of things you don't realize, you don't see. You take what you wear for granted, and then once you're in the line, you realize everywhere you go, people have to wear something. So that's been quite fun. I don't want to go on too much about my story because today's more of a sharing session. So I rather just quickly maybe just share 2 or 3 memes that I think sums up an entrepreneurship journey for me so far. So the first one is actually, I'm not sure any of you watched the Master Wu Kui from Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, but there are no accidents. So businesses don't just happen. There's always an opportunity. And when an opportunity arises, you have to make a move. And I think that will apply for everyone who's in the community. And the next one is, this is the one where I think SpaceX sent their roadster into space. So the main thing you want to take away is this portion, which is don't panic. I think if once you start your own company, you understand the last thing you want is to panic. There are a lot of times when things will never go the way you want them to go. And there's a time where you just shouldn't panic. And the last one, yeah, there are a lot of times when you'll be doing stupid things, but sometimes it has to be done. So I'm not encouraging you to do any of this, but if you do run your own business, sooner or later you end up doing something ridiculous, but it has to be done. Yeah, so I think Hasman, I think more or less that's it for me. I'll pass it to you to let you.
No problem, Darcy.
Yeah, man, I'll pass
Darcy
it
is
to you to
very,
do the questions.
very humble. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, very good. I mean, there's a couple of actually words also just now or sharing perspective that Darcy share with us. For example, I like that never go, you never, what is called, you never go the way you want to go, something like that, right? Which you share. Okay, in my entire in my career, I also agree. So usually this is what we want, but it doesn't go straight. It always go up the hill, down the hill, side, left, what, don't know. I also do not know where. Sometimes we have to ke belakang pusing and come and move forward. Okay, sometimes you have to take a trip and cry, and so you don't know. And when your parents ask, why you cry about? Then after that, you laugh yourself the next moment. Correct or not? So those are basically what we call challenges, okay, that we have to face, especially in every business or even in any life that we take or any career that we want, there's always a challenge. That's okay. So let's take back in the early when you guys started your business, okay? What are the early challenges both of you will face when you want to start a business? The early challenge, that's the most important thing. Let's start off with Ben. Just share maybe 3 pointers, and after that we move on to Darcy. Ben, please.
Thank you, Hasman. So I think 3 pointers. Okay, very first one I would want to mention is trust. Okay, I believe both of us started quite young, and being a young entrepreneur, the biggest problem we face is trust. People don't trust you. Okay, and I always thought that trust is being built. You can build trust. So over the time I learned that trust is being earned. Okay, it's nothing to do with age, nothing to do with experience, but trust is something that you need to earn from other people by providing your services. For example, for me, services. Okay, another thing is, I think one of the biggest issue I face is budget. Okay, if you start young, okay, please do not make bad financial decisions. Okay, your money can be invested in yourself. Okay, further studies, or buy something that is useful that can help you. Is an investment, not a liability. Okay, so last point, the hurdle that I face is don't rush. Okay, don't time is on your side. Okay, I have a lot of business failure is reason because I thought that I can be the next Elon Musk, I can be the next Mark Zuckerberg. So I I try to rush through everything, and I realized that I end of the day you're not gonna accomplish anything. Yeah, so I think that's the 3 point.
That's good. That's good. Trust, budget, and don't rush. Okay, we are hearing. Later we touch on this topic. Okay, let's go to Darcy first.
So the early challenges that you face, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so for so for early challenges, I think the most important thing, I think most of the, let's say, if any of the students here who are listening, I'm not sure who's around, but anyway, if you are, it's more of validating your ideas. How do you know whether something works? You can have 1,000,001 ideas, but you won't know which one to do. And right now, looking back, it's very easy to say that with experience, you kind of know what can work and what can work. You do know what are the steps to take. But when you first start, you really have no idea which one is the best. And there's no actual way to know which one is the best idea that you should move forward for. So I think the one thing that can be done is I would just recommend for you to start. Just start somewhere, do something. Make sure that you have something that is useful to someone or something that solves a problem for somebody. I think that's very helpful. Like if I could tell myself if I could tell myself if I could repeat myself, I would tell myself to redo it. Yeah. Sorry, I just mine was elsewhere. Yeah.
No problem. Okay, I heard about the validating ideas. Start somewhere. That's another one more point, right? You mentioned. Do I miss?
Did I mention something?
Yeah, I heard about validating your ideas.
What
That's one
the
thing.
other? Was it from the previous conversation we had last time for the
Ah,
previous
no,
interview?
no. Just not the previous. Just I mean a few minutes you mentioned. It's okay if it doesn't, but
I can't remember. It's validating your ideas. Yeah. How do you know which one to start? You won't know which one to start with. Yeah.
correct. So what I'm trying to say here, if you guys notice, right? Okay, what Darcy and actually Ben shared, that's actually something to do with actually a development. Okay, if you notice it, a development of your own self, like trust. Okay, trust, for example, if you guys, both of you, it's not earned overnight, correct? So you have to done it through your basically your service, your act. That's where you start to validate your ideas. You start to basically share your ideas and to prove whether your ideas are working. This is very, very important. Correct, Ben? Correct. So it's basically okay. So what the next question for Ben is actually what is the most difficult ideas, right? You want to validate and get somebody to buy in, either your client or either your investors or even either your friends to join you to do some work. Can you share what is the from the previous experience, that idea when you're doing a validation?
Sorry, what's the question?
The question is, okay, share an example, okay, of a validation that you find it's very difficult to earn the trust from an investor, okay, or okay, from your client or from basically someone who basically wants to work with you, either one of it. Yeah, do you have?
No. I don't have it actually.
So you do, okay, how do you, if let's say you may how do you going to let's say if you have one coming down, I mean one you're facing, how do you actually overcome that, basically that validate to validate your ideas, how you that it will work?
Okay, one thing that I always do for my customer, right? Let's say because I'm in the software development industry, and to be honest, I have no knowledge about inventory system. I have no idea about all the
Correct.
system. Okay, and one way to convince them to take my project, to take me up, okay, it is to I will always say, let me do it for free. Okay, I will give first. Don't be a taker. Okay, give first. Let people try your service. Let people gain trust in you. Over time, then you ask, okay, do you think my service is worth any value to you? Okay, if not, I'll leave. I honestly, I left so many companies because they don't see the value in what I'm doing. So I always give. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Again, so let people try your service or try basically try your product first or something like that, right? For free in the first. Okay, that the word is free. Later I have a couple of questions asking around the word free. Should actually entrepreneurs give free or not, and all this kind of stuff? Okay, you keep it that one. Okay, Darcy. Okay, how do you okay, you have you have done a validation before of your ideas. Okay, so I want you to share, okay, with us what do you how do you feel, okay, when someone actually accept your idea? How do you feel when for say, hey, Darcy, your idea works? Okay, will it lead to a trust, or should you just stop there and add value and or something like that? What should you do strategically to move forward?
Okay, Ken. I think there's two questions here. One is how do you feel when your idea is
Yep.
validated, and the second one is building trust.
Yep.
So
Correct.
so I think as entrepreneurs, there's something that you need to believe in. If there's a problem in the industry and you feel that you have a solution that is way better than anything else that is out there. That by itself is priceless. So when somebody validates or when someone uses your product, that is not yet validation. Validation comes when they continuously use your product. So not just once, not just twice, but they use it over time. And then when you speak to them and ask them, hey, is there any way we can further improve this product? Then if they tell you that there is, then you're on the right track. And that naturally builds trust as well. There are many times where we have like effed up like really bad, there's a supply chain we're supposed to deliver to 13 different countries, and then during COVID, let's say half the supply chain is messed up. How do you deal with it? Like the clients have to launch, the clients still need the protective gear to wear. There's really nothing much you can do. So to earn the trust, you just have to, I think for us today, you just have to admit the mistakes. Just tell them that, hey, this is it. Like we really made a mistake. But this is what we'll do. These are the solutions that we have put forward for you. Is this okay? Is this acceptable? I think that's the best way you can ever deal with your clients. Of course, different clients require you to deal with them differently. But I still think being honest helps with people trusting you. Not too honest, but at least be objective. Be objective. I think if there's a problem, tell them there's a problem and tell them, always present a solution. If somebody comes to you and tell you, I've got a problem, don't repeat the problem. Ask them, is there a solution? Like, can I help you with a solution? I think that's super important. Yeah, that's how you build trust. Don't just, okay, got a problem. Or speaker spoil, everyone sit around, do nothing. Then be the person to stand up to go out there and say, can I help you with your speaker? Yeah, I think that helps. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay. You guys, if you notice that, right, I'm actually trying to create the conversation around basically there are two words. Okay. Later on, you guys, everybody will start to guess what is the word. It's very important in an entrepreneur. All right. It's only two words only. Okay. So it's not only an entrepreneur. In fact, if you do not want to be an entrepreneur, but if you want to find a work, you still need, because your employer will still find these two words in you. The two words is a healthy word, not vulgar language or all this kind of stuff. So, but the two words is very, very important and will make you very valuable in your resume, everybody. Okay. So do take note. Okay, just now like Ben was mentioned, okay, giving service or product for free. Okay, I know lah, freelancer likes to give for free because it's a free in front of word of the lancer. Correct or not? So, but the thing is that, okay, let me ask basically, okay, let's discuss about give free services just to attract your customer first, okay, about Nasi and Ben. Okay, is it a good strategy? Like for example, never mind lah, I built your website for free. After that, if you think it's good, then we talk about payment. Is it a good strategy for a business owner or an entrepreneur to go there or to go to market or capture? Is it a good strategy, or is it can be a backstabber, whereby later on, some clients said, hey, last time you give me free then now cannot go free, then every day become free. So it's do you experience that kinds of challenges or not in your client or something like that? Yeah, Ben?
Okay, for me, that is the best strategy if you do not have an edge over the industry. Okay, definitely if you are a mad scientist, you came out with the best solution, a solution to cure cancer. You don't do things for free, right? But let's say if you are in a website industry, it's so competitive, okay? The only way for you to prove yourself, okay, is to do it for free. So people can experience your service. There is no review out there about you. Nobody knows you. There's no write out about you. There's no you don't have 5-star on Google, right? So I believe that the only way to get your service out, to get people to notice you, is to be in every single door. Walk into every single office. Put your foot there, put your name there, let them remember you. Be it free or not, Entrepreneur is not about making huge bucks. It's not about being a millionaire, a billionaire. Of course, doing business, you want to make money. This is the truth, okay? If the business don't earn you money, please move away, move on, okay? But I believe that in the industry, it is about who needs who, okay? Website, to be honest, if you turn on Carousel now, there's hundreds and hundreds of designers out there. Why must it be you? Okay, how do you prove your point? Yeah.
So usually at which stage you said, okay, I cannot give you free, you need to pay me. So when is it, Ben?
When you have your unique selling point, your unique
When you have
unique value, yeah. So if after doing for a period of time, your reputation is there, people know that I have a beautiful website in mind that I need it to be done. Okay, not any programmer can do it. Okay, who do I look for? Ben. Okay, this is when you start charging. Okay, people trust. People are paying for the trust. People are paying for the brand, the name, done by Ben. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's another different strategy, which I mean, an entrepreneur take. Okay, it doesn't mean that free. Some people will just say, "Why you do for free? It's paid." What? Some people has a different perspective. There's no right, there's no wrong, but it's a strategy that you need to plan. Correct, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, how deep you want to actually basically to venture in. That of course there's always risk. That's another point later on we will discuss the next. Okay, so Darcy, your side. Have you ever done delivery or even produce the thing, produce the t-shirt for free? And if yes or no, or if you're against it, please, yeah, feel free. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah, I can. Actually, before I answer the question, can I just get whoever that's listening to click raise your hand? Let me just see who is around. Come, we have 3, we have 8. Go ahead.
Listening to what just now, Ben? Yeah, Darcy.
No, I said whoever that's around, raise your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, Ken, we have about 20. Yes, we have 31 people, so we've got 10 missing. 10 missing. Okay, good. We got 9, 6. Not bad. All of you raise your hand, you really all come back already. Smart. Okay, so whether or not you should give your products for free, right? There's no answer to this, Hasman. So every industry is different, every problem is different, every solution is different. So I can't tell you whether or not something is free is good, but I can at least share with you how the decision-making process of free. Okay, so I think there are 3 main things you need to ask yourself before you do something for free. One is, who am I giving this to for free? The who. Okay. Number 2 is, why am I doing this for free? The third one is, how will this benefit my company or the other party? Okay. So once you can answer yourself these 3 questions, you don't need me to tell you whether or not you should give something for free. Because if you can justify your own actions, then you can. It's a go ahead. Yeah. There's no right answer to this. Correct. You just need to answer those 3 questions: who, why, and how, and you're good to go.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Actually, both of you actually answered correct. I mean, you guys answer bravely. That's the thing. And you guys doesn't basically don't pull back or against or something like that. Yeah, because like I mentioned just now in the first, everybody has their own reasons why they give for free at first, then after that. It's a strategy, it's a tactic. Even if, let's say, you go to war, if you remember, you read all those war, the Roman War, even the World War II, or even the China, the olden China's Day War, they would say that I would lose a small soldier before I can win the whole entire war, or I will lose a battle before I win the whole entire war. So this is actually the same methodology that you guys can actually adopt, whether you should go do for free. So it depends, and it also depends on the timing. Am I right? The timing actually determines everything. That's the most important thing, lah. Okay, so all right. So giving free, that is a big question. Yes or no? That will actually lead to the next question is the next question is actually risk. Correct, not? Because giving free is a risk. Not giving free is also a risk because you might charge too high. That's the thing. Okay. So the next question that I want you guys to share before I open up, this is going to be the last. Okay, this is going to be the second last. Then after that, I will talk about what is the 2 words. Okay. I will open after that. I will open the floor to whoever wants to ask the question. So you guys get ready. For those who are listening, get ready. What question you guys wants to ask? Okay, like I mentioned just now, risk. Okay, so do you, both of you, Ben and Darcy, okay, do you guys take risk? Okay, every day, as an entrepreneur or not? If share an example. So Ben, you go first.
Is every day a risk. I can tell
Yeah.
you, up to now, my company has been operating for almost 5 years or 5 years. It is still a risk. Okay, I am not only risking myself, not only risking my own rice bowl, I'm risking my partner. Okay, my business partner, not only my business partner, my life partner, my girlfriend, my fiance. Okay, so if you were to
Touching
choose
is love
uh,
life, boys. Guys. Okay.
if you were to choose this route, okay, you are definitely holding risks. But I can tell you, it is something that is worth it. Okay, to me, it's worth it. Okay, I have not been very successful in my education life. I do not have any nice award or any bursary or whatever. But uh, this is the only time that I feel that I'm in my correct space. Okay, it is the time that I feel that whatever I do, okay, I can take ownership, okay, good or bad, okay. So yeah, so that's what I think about risk, okay.
So making decision is a big risk, right? For every day for you, and it's also even touch your love life, your folks and
Yeah,
all this kind of stuff, right?
it
And you
can.
even also mentioned that you need to put rice bowl not only on your table but also them as an entrepreneur because they work for you, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So do you see that's a different bit as an entrepreneur. You need to put the rice bowl on your staff or your team on your team tables too. That's the thing, which is actually it's an everyday headache, right? All right. Yeah, but it feels the fulfillment, the satisfaction in that. Correct or not?
Yeah, you imagine every end of the month, right? All the employees, they're happy. It's a payday, But to us, it's whoa, painful, man. That's where the bank balance drop. Wow.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Don't worry. Okay, but it will pay back. I mean, worth the while. So, okay, now Darcy, what about your side of the story?
Sorry, Hasman, what's the question again?
The question is like risk. Do you take risk every day? Does what kind of risk, whether in your business or your daily life or decision or some anything to do with this as an entrepreneur?
Okay, Ken. So taking risks, I think everyone takes risks every day. Just by going out of your house, you also risk yourself from getting COVID, right? Or you take train, who knows, maybe you fall into the train track, you die, but some things you must do. Uh, I think risk is definitely there. Entrepreneurs just have a very high appetite for risk. I think, let's say, when running our company, at any point of time, people always think that the bosses always gets the most money. That's the last, actually, the largest. We are actually the last person to get paid. Like if anything happens to the company, the first thing we do is we fix everything else but ourselves. I can't speak for everyone, but at least for myself, I know that's the case. So if we'll do whatever it takes to keep the company afloat, and that's sacrifices. Then with regards to risk, how do you make the decision on risk? How do you know whether or not to take the step, or is this amount of risk worth it? I think that's important when you're starting out. And the question you need to ask yourself is, there's something called a risk to reward ratio. Um, the most basic thing to ask yourself is, if I do this, what's the worst that can happen? If you can accept the worst, uh, then it's still okay. If it reaches to a point where whatever that you're going to do, the worst is beyond what you can accept, then you should not take the risk. I think if you want a how to make a decision, that's something to do. Like for example, like pre-COVID, I like to skydive, so I skydive on my free time. But the risk to reward for skydiving is pretty much 1 in 1,000 jumps. There's bound to be an accident, like your parachute will fail, or your hands will get caught in something. I can accept death, but I cannot accept me becoming a vegetable. But the fact is, I still jump. Like, so I ever thought to myself that if an accident were to happen, I'd rather die. Like, I'll just make sure I die. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's how you look at risk. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Yep. I think what you're trying to say is about be more acceptable whatever the outcome is based on what the risk you have taken, correct?
No,
Be
just
acceptable.
weigh your outcomes. Think of
Weigh
the
your
worst
outcomes.
possible scenario, and if you can accept the worst possible scenario, then go ahead and do
Yes.
whatever you want to do. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So that's good. Okay. Yeah. So from everybody, I need just a very short before before I open. Okay. I want you guys to on your chat for everybody who sit down there. Okay. I just want you guys to put 2 words. Okay. 2 words. All right. For example, like me, I can share that there's a determination, there's risk. Okay. Determination and risk. 2 words. Okay. What you have learned from both of them. Okay, just in your chat very fast. Then after that we take a look on your chat. Like for me, I learned there's risk. They took risk. Okay, risk management. Yeah. Then there's also basically they have a very high determination. No accident. Good. Go ahead. Up. Okay. What else do you think about them? Quickly, just put either 2 words quickly. Action taking, budgeting, yes, risk taking, patient. What else? So put in. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, as you guys put in, okay, quickly. All right. They have a very generic, okay, attributes. We call it an attributes. Okay, both of them, which every entrepreneur is actually inspiring or trying to have. Okay, and most of this you guys would see that it's not learned from the textbook, correct or not? Ben, it's not learned from the textbook, right? It's not even learned from the lecture like me, like Mr. Wilson and myself, or even I saw Shamla is around, Miss Shamla is around. Correct or not? So it's based on your experience, correct? Okay. So this is 2 words actually I want to, before I open up. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Let's see as you guys type courage, accepting the outcomes, work smart. Okay, these are actually positive words. This is what we call, okay, you guys want to make, the 2 of you wants to make a guess? Ben? It's 2 words only. It start with G. The first word start with G. The second last letter starts with the first word start with G, something. Then there is a second letter called. Okay, Shamla, you don't answer. You know this thing. Okay.
Okay. You say already, I won't answer. Okay.
Okay, you know. Okay. So who can, Ben? Dulcie can guess?
Wow. Sorry, can you repeat the hint?
Okay, the hint is good. God mode. Okay. The hint is something to do with that individual. Okay, the individual. So and the hint, the guys are actually writing every single attributes down there. All right. I give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the word is actually called. Okay, now good morning. Okay, it's actually somebody will know. Yeah, Chin Hong, correct. You're right. Growth mindset. Okay, if you notice, this is what the both Dulcie and Ben, you guys have actually achieved. Okay, a growth mindset. So all the university, all the school that you have gone to, is just a platform. To tell you the truth, there's nothing. We do not do anything. It's actually you yourself. Okay, the same thing that what I'm trying to tell the others, those who are actually watching. Okay, you need to have this growth mindset. Okay, this growth mindset comes from yourself. Okay, we got the next 10 minutes. Who wants to ask a questions? Okay, please raise up your hand. Okay, or unmute yourself and you can actually share the question, ask the question. Okay. What car did you buy, Ben?
Yeah, I bought a Mini Cooper S. It's a modified version of John Cooper Works, if you know.
Okay. Sito, if you don't mind, can I ask you, why do you ask about car? Is it because he likes car?
No, I'm just curious, like, what he spent his first pot of gold on. So yeah.
Okay. correct me if I'm not
Correct.
what's right. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, if I'm wrong or right. In certain community, okay, in certain community, car does represent the level of your business. Am I right or wrong?
Definitely. I think
Definitely.
it's a social status in Singapore.
It's a social state. Okay, we stop it there. We don't go in depth. Wait, later become don't know what. Okay, Shamla, you got some you got a question? Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question. Okay, so just now, Hasman, thank you for saying that whatever they shared, they didn't learn in school. Thanks. That makes the teachers feel very useful. Okay, but my question is, what then did you learn in RP that helped you? What was your experience? What experience did you draw on from being in RP that actually helped you? Darcy is trying hard to think. I can see.
RP can talk shit. If you can talk shit, you can do anything. No, I'm just kidding. I think actually RP has something very important, but I think most of them won't realize it until maybe when much later. Problem-based thinking is actually very important. Actually, we subscribe to something called I think first principles. So it's something similar. So there's always a problem and then there's always a solution, but you always have to make sure that you actually have the right problem statement. So it's very important. Like you can have like a particular problem may have many different aspects to it, but what is the real issue that you face? I think that's very important. If you can ask the right question, you will find the right answer. And that's a serious answer for your question. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to
Ask Ben now. Ben.
Okay, Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, so for me, it's definitely the presentation. Okay, I'm doing presentation every other day. Okay, RJ, okay, I saw on the chat, RJ helped them. Definitely, I tell you, RJ really helped you think and write. Okay, I've been doing so many proposal every day. Okay, and RJ really helps with your writing skills. Yeah.
Okay, let's go, Sito. Okay, let's go to Kun. Kun, okay, you try to ask again. You try to ask Ben, right? How do you pick up yourself from business failure?
Wow. I have this mindset that failure is just another stepping stone. Okay, I take failure with a pinch of salt. I don't dwell on it. Okay, reason because I think time is on our side. We are very young. Okay, we can try any business. Okay, failure is okay. It's just another step. So move on. After you fail, I learn from it. I gather the most important thing about doing all this is context. Okay, this contact from this industry, from this business can be brought over to another. So I think I will break down if I lose all my contacts, but not the business. Yeah.
Correct. Networking, contact. That's why I'm also here for. That's why my boss put me in the industry because of context or the database of context. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Darcy. I'll give you another question. So we actually rather than repeating, Darcy, for you, okay, do you constantly feel fearful, take risks, and how do you usually overcome that?
I saw this question. I actually flagged it out. I thought I wanted to answer it. Faye, right? Faye asked it.
Yeah, Faye.
Actually, Faye, can I just ask you, like, can they you can unmute yourself, right? What type of fears do you face?
Yeah, Faye.
Faye, are you around?
Usually, like, if you want to take risks, you have to put in a lot of money. Example, like putting a lot of money into a concept of an idea, and you're not sure if you're gonna fail or not. So you feel like if you lose this money, then you can't use it for another thing. So like
What other things you're getting?
like for other ideas, maybe you could have second guess, like maybe I should have invested this instead of starting a new business or something.
That is our everyday dilemma.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can. So, thanks for sharing, Faye. So, you can never know, lah. I mean, that's the only answer I can give you. Of course, everyone feels fear. It's just how we process it, right? Like, do you let it control you, or do you take control of it? At the end of the day, it's what you focus on. Like, if you really want something to happen, then you should focus on what you want to happen rather than on what may not happen. So if you want to start a business, and let's say you want to, I don't know, you want to start a meme service, you want to create memes for people, I have no idea, but focus on how to make your meme creation work. Don't focus on how your meme creation can fail. Yeah, I think that's a very important way of looking at things. There's a very, very big difference. Yeah, it's a huge difference in there. And to answer your question about money, right? Like what happens if you lose money? I'm quite happy to say that the very first business that I did, I actually didn't start with much. I started with like tens of dollars. So we realized that the constraint that we had, I was in secondary school, by the way. So we actually did up computers for friends. Like they wanted to do gaming rigs. So I learned how to make my own computer, install all the things. And so we did that for friends. But we had no money, right? So you just got to realize like what skills do you have? What constraints are there? Then start with those. Like if you have no money, then find a way to start without money. Like you don't have to raise 1 million round just because you're reading about it on the internet. Like everyone's raising money to start a business. You don't have to. Yeah, be creative. Like think about how other people in other countries who have mom and pop shops, like mama shop, like everyone starts out somewhere. So just find your constraints and work with it. I think that's very important. Yeah.
I remember you guys just now mentioned, start somewhere, don't wait, something like that. Either one of you. Yeah, don't wait, just start and do it. Yeah, just do it, just like Nike. Okay, one more question. Okay, to Ben. Okay, what is this called? Okay, two more questions. Okay, how do you know that you finally found what you want? Because after so many business have you gone through, that you want to do, or you still trying to explore?
Yeah. I think end of the day, I hope to be wealthy enough, sustainable enough to have my own cafe and my own car workshop. Yeah, so I love cars, but I think there is no way for you to know until you just keep trying, keep trying, and keep trying. No matter how much you love a business, I love being an entrepreneur. Okay, it's not about the business, but it's about the process. I love the process. So I think I will never stop exploring. Once I'm done with one industry, I'll go to the next. I'll just keep going and going because I love the idea of troubleshooting. I love the idea of creating business and meeting new people. Yeah.
Okay, one of the questions. Do you guys always have a backup? Either one, both of you lah. Okay. Do you guys have a backup plan when things does not go your way? Ben first.
To be honest, a lot of times, when opportunity comes, you have no time to plan for backup. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, opportunity come, you have to grab it, but of course, you must always prepare your risk management. I think doing business, you put a lot of risk out, but you need to learn how to manage your risk. Okay, think before you do. Don't do because it's an opportunity. Not all opportunity must be grabbed. Right.
So what about Darcy? Do you have a backup plan?
Have a backup plan for your current business.
Yeah.
Like just now we mentioned, right, like your mindset is very important. So don't plan to fail. Plan to succeed. Like have the backup plan for your current business. Don't have a backup plan in case you fail your business. I don't think that's the right way to look at starting a business. Like make sure it works. Like go all out and make sure it works. Don't plan for failure lah. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, keep on moving. I agree. For usually what I've been seeing, okay, I think I'm about like 10 years older than you guys, or even 15 years older than you guys. Okay, I'm 40. All right. So what I've been last also share with you guys, I've worked with startup who actually sell for more than 40 billion pound already. That is Mendeley.com. Okay, I used to be their product manager. So, and I also understand that Darcy also now expand into China, and right, Darcy. And China market. And China market is not easy. Okay, I've went there. I can say, okay, I can tell you like, okay, I can use the 4 letter words like SHIT like this kind of thing can come back again, can cry. All right. So yeah, just because of money issue. Okay, because then my boss said, where is the $1 million? All this kind of stuff. So the thing is that things does not go. But the thing is that do not give up. That's one. Okay, do not give up, but keep on moving. What I learned is about entrepreneurship. It's about we should keep on moving because the world does not stop, or the world does not also ke belakang pusing and go back to where we lost. The world will keep on just moving straight ahead and move forward and forward and forward. So, and B, have a positive mindset, which actually Shamla just now shared, and you are not alone, okay? Everybody thought entrepreneurship is alone. Don't worry, you have RP, and that's why we are here. We are opening the doors for you, the ecosystem. That's why the 2 alumni are back here. They are here to basically to help. In fact, if you guys want internship or want to learn, you can just get in touch with them. Okay, so I will give a few 30 seconds to each to give few words or a few sentences to the juniors, because we are almost 5 o'clock. I also need to run to capture another one more alumni, another one more speak to talk. Ken Zep, I will bring him. Yeah, that's Ken Zep. I will bring in maybe in the next few in the next episode lah. Now I'm like running an episode. Running my own show. Okay, so Ben, last 30 seconds, whatever you want to actually advise to them, okay, about entrepreneurial journey. Okay, go ahead. Positive word.
I just want to put this word out there. Okay, if not now, then when, right? I think I believe that if you have the heart and if you have the curiosity, just go ahead. You know, we are still young. Try. You know, worst case scenario, what was gonna happen? You know, we used to joke that you know, if you lose your job, you need to go and be a garbage man. Let me tell you, garbage man is earning $25 per hour now. Okay, more than any part-time. Okay, so it's not applicable anymore. Yeah.
Darcy?
Sorry, I'm having fun on the chat.
Yeah, I can see that.
Last few words, is it? I think, at least for Singapore, what stops most people is failure. Don't be afraid to fail. I think what Ben said is true.
Yep.
So like people, like I don't know whether currently people still say like if you fail, you're gonna sweep the floor, you're gonna clean the tables. I think these are respectful jobs, and that's not being a failure. Actually, being a failure is doing nothing. Yeah. The most important thing is when you fail, you actually learn a lot. So really don't be afraid to fail. Like the one thing that will cause you to fail is you being afraid to fail. So it's an irony by itself. But yeah, you just have to break through that little milestone of yourself. It's an internal hurdle. Once you get through it, it's going to help you a lot, regardless whether you go into entrepreneurship, you go out to work, you have friends. It's just going to help you in life. Don't be afraid to fail. Like, everyone is. It's okay to be afraid, but don't let it control you. Don't let it control you. I think that's the most important thing that we all should take back. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Failure is one. In fact, all of us, even in fact, myself, a couple of failures, studies, work. Okay, we have so, but it's a learning journey. That's the most important thing. Again, the learning points. Okay, guys. So for those of you who wants to really get into entrepreneurship, wants to find out more, okay, you can always budge and find Mr. Wilson. Okay, if Mr. Wilson don't entertain you, you can find me. Okay, so or you can come to the Epic Center also, the Epic. All right, or you can also find Miss Shamla, who's always around here also. All right, and helping us at the same, always helping us. Very grateful to have her. All right, everybody, I'm very grateful to have Ben and Darcy and some of the lecturers who have joined us, and all of you. Okay, so thank you very much. And anything, just drop us an email for the students if you need. Okay, don't be afraid, just ask. That's the most important thing. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank